We are just hours away from polls opening in Wisconsin, and our CBS News Battleground Tracker shows a neck-and-neck race between Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders. It's also a close race on the Republican side. Donald Trump is just 6 points behind Ted Cruz. 42 Republican delegates are up for grabs there, and a Cruz win would increase the odds of a contested GOP convention in Cleveland. CBS News political director and Face the Nation moderator John Dickerson discussed that with Scott Pelley on the CBS Evening News.
John, you were briefed today by Republican officials on the rules of the convention. Why are they doing that?
Well, if there is an open convention, the party wants to make sure that the press understands the procedures because they're complicated. Before the delegates even get to the business of voting on the nominee, for example, there is an opportunity for disagreement over the rules and even who's eligible to be a delegate in the first place. And at the convention, all the candidates and their supporters are going to be energized and on the lookout for tricks and shenanigans. There is enough complexity to make any losing party feel like they're being robbed. There were epic fights of this kind over rules and credentials in the last two really contested GOP conventions in 1976 and 1952.
Now, the delegates are going to be selected in the states, many of them by state conventions before the national convention. There's a lot of effort by the campaigns to influence that.
That's right. Most of the delegates are bound to a candidate on the first ballot at the convention in Cleveland. But if no candidate gets a majority, nearly all the delegates can then vote as they please. What they're trying to do in these state conventions is make sure that delegate sticks with them at the convention in Cleveland through the first ballot, the second, the third, and all of them. Candidates who don't have a delegate pledged to them on the first ballot are trying to win over their support in future votes.
If the Republicans don't have a nominee until late July, does that put them at a disadvantage for the election in November?
It depends on who the Democratic nominee is to see how steep a hill they would have to climb. Starting late isn't a big problem because there will be a lot of Republicans who vote for the candidate almost no matter who it is. But if there's no unity coming out of this convention and they have to clean up after a big fight, that will be a problem.
John Dickerson, our political director and anchor of Face the Nation. John, thanks.